Hey y'all. Hola, hola. Hey Tasia. How was your holiday, pumpkin? Hey. Hey everybody. Hello everyone. How are y'all? I don't even know if can y'all hear me? I didn't have to adjust the whole okay, that's good. All right. We in there good. Hey. You slept. Sometimes you need the rest. Listen, hey India. Hey everybody. Hey Isabel. Everybody. Hey y'all. Oh, I just got real emotional when I got home. Felt like I wanted to cry. Now it is my mean week, and I am, but I think I miss my kids, and I think I don't want to live away from my kids and my grandkids no more. It's been long enough. Hey, 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 Reba, listen. I don't want to live away from my grand. I do. I'm fighting back tears right now, y'all. I need to be around my kids. My grandson is so big. They are my granddaughters, they talking, and I got a new grandbaby, and I need her. Cabbage Patch gotta know her mama. You know? I miss my kids. I miss my kids a lot. So I think I'm about to be hey, my mom wants to move to Texas from North Carolina so bad. I'm trying to tell you, I did not realize just being around all my oh Lord. It like I'm not gonna do it, but why am I here? I don't know. Because my whole heart is about 400 miles away. 300, I don't know, but I need to be there. I need them to see their grandma, and I need to see my kids. Now I can't help my son, he all the way on the west coast, but them grandbabies, yeah, they need to have grandma's waffles and stuff. They do. They honestly do need to eat some of their grandma's breakfast and fried potatoes and stuff. They need that. They need all the hugs and kisses. And my sisters is there and pregnant. Decisions. Listen. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Shinami. Yeah. If, yeah. I didn't realize that it was going to, like, I got to come back to this house. And I love my house, but I need to be around them. Maybe I need to see this because I keep thinking of moving out of state, but I know I miss my mom. I mean, it's good to get away sometimes, but I've been gone almost 5 years. I've been gone many moons and many suns, honey. I need to get back to my DNA. Ah, I do. They didn't have time to live without mom and grow up, but I miss my kids, baby, and I really miss my grandkids. I said, "Ooh, I don't like this feeling." As much love and kisses and hugs, and I'm sitting here in this house by myself for what? No. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm about to get back to my baby's Lord's will. And if he say it's okay, yeah, I'm about to get back to my family. You said I'm so happy you were down there with your kids and grandkids. Girl, I'm trying not to cry right now. I see how you look when you were on the last live. You look set. You said all about how you feel. Yeah. Yeah, Diana. Yeah. Yeah, I miss my grandkids. Like they be looking for my grands. Ooh, you said I booked my tickets, girl. Listen, my grandson said, "Grandma, my heart is happy." I said, "Grandson, my heart is happy too." And then he said, "Grandma, I'm so happy you here." I said, "Grandson, I'm so happy I'm here too." Yes, that grandbaby got up looking every morning for her mama. Every morning. Her mama said she got up looking for me today because we left early. And she said, "Where's mama? Her outside." You know, I have to go outside. Gonna make me cry. I'm already emotional about everything. Girl, me too. Listen, I wasn't gonna come on here. I was about to sit in my bathroom because I've been through a lot in the last month. You know, it's been a lot going on in my life, and I've been trying to come see y'all and try to, but it's a lot happening with my family, just with everything. It's been an emotional few months for me. And so I've been trying, but yeah, I miss my kids. That sounds great. I'm so thankful my parents live close to me And they get to have Nathan all the time. I couldn't imagine being far away. Right. Yeah, I'm about to get to where I'm loved. Now they was smelling themselves for a few years. So mom had to come on and let you see, like, hey, the world is different. But yeah, I miss my grandkids. Like, I just being there with them and kissing on them and holding them and loving them. I'm like, why am I down here by myself? Let me remember. No reason. There's absolutely no reason for me to be here. And I got folks that want to kiss on. Even my daughters, they was hugging on me and loving on me. I'm like, what the? You tripping, girl. I will say this. All of the love that I poured into my kids, they poured back into me. And that is a feeling that is unfreaking, girl. I'm trying not to, girl, listen. We right here. The reason I moved back to Milwaukee, I'm going home to my kids. I don't know how I got gonna do it, but I need to be with my grandkids. If they getting too big, not to see their mama every weekend or at least a couple times a week. Oh, honey. And my daughters, they was like, Mom, we miss you. We miss you. I said, I miss y'all too. And just being around them, and we ate, we laughed, we had a good time. Ain't no reason for me to be down here by myself. I'm sure they're feeling the same way you are, and it'll be huge. Oh, y'all. Because we like to eat, we like to laugh, we like to have a good time, we like to have deep conversations. Like my kids, I do. I love them. And I have so much to pour into my grandchildren. So much to pour into my grandchildren, you know? I do. I have so much to pour into them, so much I want to teach them and show them. And yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, you said all I have is my 6-year-old son and I'm leaving where we are and starting new. Baby, I will start over in no time. Listen, I do not care. Well, I ain't now. I done did the leave everything before. Now wait, I got some folks that didn't, I can't, I get to, but I done did it a million times. Do you just need peace of mind? The reason you left, I'm going through that now. Yes, I needed to get away from everything and everybody, and I had got divorced, and I didn't want to run into my ex-husband and nobody that knew him. I was sick of everybody in 2021. I needed to just take care of me. Me and my kids was having, because they was smelling themselves, they was grown, and it was just like everybody wanted to blame me for all kind of stuff. It's time for me to go. Baby, I don't got to do nothing for nobody. Not a thing. If mom is too whatever, if wife is too whatever, if homegirl is too whatever, get the hell away from me. Cause I don't be calling y'all. Y'all be calling me. That's how I was feeling at that time. I had gave out so much of myself. I didn't have nothing to give. Yeah, I had gave out so much of myself. Every part of my day was, and it was like nobody was pouring into me. Nobody. And I was done with everything. I was tired of fighting with my family. I was tired of dealing with folks that wasn't really my friends. I was just over everything. And I came out here and got off to myself, and it was the best thing I could have ever done in my life. For real. You said, oh, yes, grandparents deliver different than parents. We do. We do. Listen. And it's because we don't have to worry about the stresses of paying the bills and stuff. We can just kind of, but I want to take that load off my daughters. You said, right, because the bond with them, I just missing a good time since speechless. No. Yep. Yep. All of that. Yeah. So, I don't know. I don't know. Life is about memories. Thank you, Trina. Life is about memories. It's not about things. And that's one thing that I've always stressed to my children. Get around people that love you and that genuinely care for you. I don't really, y'all heard my baby, she said, well, she didn't really have no friends. And I told you, I said I had associates because people treat me like a slot machine. They just want what they want out of me, and that's it. That's all. And it's always been like that, whether it was a hairstyle for free, watching their kids, helping them with a problem, typing up a resume. It didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? People always just, and because I believe that God gave me a little chunk of his heart, I don't mind doing for people or If I see people in a bad situation or whatever it is, I'm gonna try to fix it because I don't like people to feel bad. You know what I mean? I don't like people to feel sad or depressed or scared or stressed. And so I found myself giving out so much that there was nothing for me. Right? But that don't stop people from taking from you just because you don't have nothing from you for you. Most times they go in for the kill at that point. Hate to say it like that, but that's what it be. People can know that you are already in a crazy situation mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. And instead of them saying, you know what, I will wait until you're okay, right? They don't do that. That's not what they do. You know what they do? You said you're in my house now, sis. I was talking to my second to the youngest daughter about the distancing herself from others. Yeah. Yeah. You said, yeah. People will just, they don't care. And once you get that in your mind, right? Because if I see you already in a crazy mental like state, I'm not gonna add anything to you. Hey, I'm not gonna add any more stress to you. If I already see that you are not okay, I'm not gonna try to get any. I'm not. That's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to help you get together. So just being around my kids and whatnot, it. You said, why are you talking about me? Listen, Lauren. And just being down there with them and realizing how much love my children have to give, it's like, this is why I was single for a very long time. Before like my 20s and 30s, I was single because my kids gave me so much love. And that's not the same love as a spouse, but I poured so much love into my children that they poured it back to me. So sometimes it was like, you know what I mean? For real. And then they always brought their friends and their kids. So it was just always a flux of people around me, right? That I could pour into. And they, like now, same thing. This right here. Now, not everybody right. And that's the people that ain't with us no more. But for the people that genuinely know how to feel love or even want to experience it in a genuine way, they be around. They be around. You said laugh out loud. All people do is take, and take some more. Baby, I know. I think that's partially why I'm sick right now. I went ham at work for 7 days straight before Thanksgiving, only to have to turn around and miss 3 days because I have a fever and whatever sickness is going around. I'm trying to tell you, listen. Yeah, you said I mean water pie. My daughter, we didn't eat it either. We did not eat it, but we did eat good. Teach your kids to cook now, baby, because I did not have to make nothing. You said, like, why did I do this to myself, right? And, like, I'm asking myself right now, why the hell, excuse my language, am I here by myself when I got a whole tribe, nigga? Tripping. I got a whole tribe of people that want to cook. They want mom to taste some food. They want me to love on them. And what am I doing to myself? Tell me. Tripping. Going crazy because I'm dang sure not about to keep doing it. Ain't. I don't know how God is going to do it, but thank you. Go on and work your magic, Dad, because I need to see at least one of their faces every day. I don't care if it's a grandkid or a kid. I need to see my babies. I needed this time to heal. I needed this time to get away. I needed this time to find myself. I've been a mama since I was 16. And even before that, I was taking care of nieces and nephews and everybody else. Right? So I never really got a chance to take time to get to know myself. You said, what am I doing to myself is the question I've had for the past few weeks. So we all right here? Is that what's going on? Everybody reevaluating? Auntie, I need advice on something. It's personal. I need to talk to you. Okay, so you just have to email me, Pumpkin. Because guess what? Auntie going through some stuff right now. I don't know if you just came in or not, but me too. I need some advice, and there's nobody to give me any. Okay? And I'm not even trying to be mean or nothing, but right now, Auntie just, I really don't have the mental capacity for a lot of stuff. I could try to help you. I promise I will. But right now, Auntie is filled all the way up to the rim. I'm going to be honest with you. I love you. Please email me. Okay? That's all I can say. Okay? Because Auntie going through some things too. And it's a little difficult. And guess what? I ain't got nobody to talk to about it. For real, for real. I don't have anybody to talk to about it. So I got you. I will get to you when I can. I promise. But right now, my stuff has got my whole stuff filled up. For real. I'm fighting back tears right now. I know you don't know that, but I am. No, I don't want to go on a trip. I just got back from 3. I love you, Pumpkin. And please don't be mad at Auntie. But Auntie right now is just... Listen. Something got to give. You said God had you slow down for a while. Now you're ready to enjoy your family. Yeah, you said my son didn't want to learn when I tried teaching him, so I stopped cooking regularly. Guess who's learning to help himself? I'm trying to tell you, if you don't do it for him, they'll do it. I love you, Pumpkin, so don't be mad at Auntie. Please don't be mad at me, but y'all know I'm going to be transparent with y'all. You said yes, indeed. I had to evaluate myself a lot. Cup runneth over in more ways than one. Girl. You said I think we're all overwhelmed. It's time we got to hand it over to God. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Mm-hmm. My inbox is always open, just so you know. I know y'all. But y'all already know. I got to be real careful. Y'all see what happened the last time I let somebody in. And it sucks. It really sucks. Right? I have to be very careful, and it sucks because people are weird. Like, for real. So I don't even know who I can and who I can't. Plain and simple. And that's what sucks. Most times, it got to go in my journal. Because I don't know. Girl. And liars lie. And narcissists, hell, I don't know. Yeah. It'd be a lot. It really do. And you don't know who you can trust. And it's so sad. Because you can see a person in a broken hello, Sarah. You can see a person in a broken situation or just not okay, and you will still try to do something. It's just weird. It does. And then some people don't, because a lot of people say, oh, you can talk to me, and who else you gonna talk to once I talk to you? And I'm not saying y'all, I'm just saying I don't, but it's always been like that for me. That's not ever been not a thing. I told y'all my godmother, but I don't be wanting to burden her down because she lost her son last year. She's going through some things. She just lost her great grandson who was only 4 months old. So she's going through a lot. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I already know she's going through a lot, so I'm not going to burden her. And so then it's just like, who do you talk to? Yes. Yes, Everett. Do you hear me? So it's not even, but it's just like, I definitely have to be careful because people weird. Do you know what CERCA told me? She told me, blase skip and wooty 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 woo. And here I am thinking I'm got a vault. Right? So it ain't, I'm not saying y'all, but I don't know. I honestly don't. I be wanting to, but I can't sometimes. I'm not steamed up. I'm not steamed up at all. Actually, I have a very heavy weight on my chest right now. You gotta. You said I stopped talking to people, just got back in the gym, tears and all. Girl, if these knees will let me. Thank you, y'all. It's okay. I'm just tired of fake people. That's the thing. I don't like fake people. I don't like liars. I don't like cheaters. I don't like people that like to just siphon whatever they can out of people. I'd be so annoyed with the world. You say, yep, I started focusing on my health. I love my family, but I got to put me. Yes. Hey, Riz. Yeah. You said fake make the real more real. No, it don't. It make a headache. It don't. Because I'm going to be real whether you real or not. You being fake don't got nothing to do with me. It's irritating. And it siphons my energy. Do you hear me? People like to tap dance on your feelings, have no listen, that part. Yeah, I'm not matching nobody raggedy energy, me either. Get your away from me, please and thank you. You said real is just harder to find. I know. Why y'all think I'm always like that? Hell, how many people y'all see me with? 9 times out of 10, it's what I pushed into the world and what came out of them. Y'all don't see me with nobody. The niggas I hang with is the niggas I created, pretty much. Hello. That's it. Y'all ain't seen me with a whole bunch of people. Y'all been knowing me 4 years, honey. Thank you. Y'all, maybe 3 people outside of my kids. In 4 years? 4? That's a long time. For real. That's a super long time. 4 years. And most came, you said came, that part, Jazz. I don't know about that first part, but the second part definitely. Okay, yeah, not the first part, but the second part, yeah. Mm-hmm. All of that. I don't know about that first part, because, well, they be sneaking in here too, I guess. I know what you mean. Girl, I know, but yeah, I guess, I mean, because some of them be over here too, I guess. They be peeking in too. So, yeah, it's all right. They be peeking in, so I guess they do. They be thinking I don't see them sneaking in here, but I do. You said I was just thinking how my kids are one of my favorite people. Yeah, some of my kids are my favorite people. It's my kids and y'all. But y'all are my family now, so then y'all clump together with the kids. In real life. In real life. And that is a real life thing. Even when I'm not around y'all, I be talking about y'all. And I tell y'all all the time, my kids say, Mom, we love the way the WOIU loves you. I said, I love them. What do you mean? They don't just love me. Hello? I love them first. They didn't even like me at first. They did. Some of them waited a whole year or 2 to tell me they love me, and I was telling them every day. I love them first. The heck? Do not give them the credit. I love them first. Jazz, come on. You said, did I block all the people I knew from my social media? Most of them. Exes, all of that. And they still found a way to get in here. They be making crazy pages and stuff. Family members, everybody. If they came across my thing, and then I had a cousin I was still talking to, and so I said, I don't mess with them, so go through your page and screenshot everybody's stuff and send it to me so I can block them. Yes, I did. It's only a few family members that get to come in here, but yeah, no. You said, yeah, I feel so blessed to be a part of this family. You loved us first. Yeah, right. Same. That's why my page is private now. I saw a family member watching me on live. It's weird. If you don't talk to me, don't watch me. I'm going to say it. Well, let me. And I know it's dead, so it's probably only going to be on for 30 seconds.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
If you don't talk to me, don't watch me. If you have my phone number and you don't use it, don't watch me online. Go away. Don't come in here trying to talk to me. Don't. I'm for real. Cause you got my phone number, but you won't use it, but you'll come in here and secretly watch me. It's weird. And 3 people cut out that quick. Bam. Y'all know I be watching these numbers now. Every time I can feel it. Get a go away. Every time. Every single time. Hey, Tootie. I can feel them. Go away. Leave me alone. Go. You said they ain't even got your phone number. Well, mine do. I love the facial expression. You crack me up, girl, because I be sick to my stomach. They do be cyber stalking me for real. In real life. You said I would rather talk to you in person than that. Come on. It's weird. It don't right. Why is you watching me? You don't want to go away. You said saying my ex stay in my what? I told you. If you didn't do right as a friend or whatever, don't come over here. It be so many of my ex friends and stuff that y'all don't know. I know who they are. Don't come over here. Don't. If you couldn't see me and you know I speak to you, I don't want you watching me. If you know I'm not gonna speak to you when you see me, and I'm gonna try to act like I don't see you, I'm gonna avoid you like the plague. I don't want you having eyes on me. That's the only thing that I don't like about social media. Because see, before this, I could, and I never had to worry about nothing. Now people can sneak and watch me, especially people I really don't mess with, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't. Imagine they have a direct contact with CERCA and refuse to talk to her. That's right. I can disappear before social media too, and sometimes I be wanting to right now. Because see, even if I block them, folks go and watch from other people's pages, or they get another fake page, and it's just a go away. You said I was scared to leave one time when you were talking about people watching you and watch the numbers change. You said laugh out loud. I said, dang it, she gonna think I'm. Well, I don't know who's leaving. I can't see when you leaving or not. I can't see when you leaving, right? I can't see it. I don't know who's leaving, but every time I say that, the numbers drop, and that's because it's probably somebody or bodies that knows that I would not talk to them. Just become a turtle, girl. Listen, I'm already a turtle. Don't you see my big old shell? I already got. It's like the wasn't it a turtle on like one of the shows we used to watch in the early 80s, and when he would go in his shell, it was a whole house in there. Was that Pinwheel? Was that Pinwheel? Or no. Excuse me. It's hot. I knew I should have just got my robe instead of that hoodie. Goodness. Was it? That's how I be feeling in here. Pumpkin, Jasmine, leave whenever you need to. That don't be to y'all. You don't never gotta feel guilty about none of that weird stuff because you're not weird. Just the weirdos. That's only to the weirdos. That is not to the solid people. I know that what you're talking about, but don't remember the name of the show. Wasn't it Pinwheel? You welcome, Jazz. I'm only talking to the weirdos. If you're not a weirdo, that don't refer to you. It's not pertaining to you or nothing. It's only to the weirdos. Yeah. Only to the weirdos. Anyway. How was y'all holiday? Now that I done been it was Pinwheel. I love that show. I'm about to try to get my grandkids on me. Definitely about to try to get my grandkids on me. Sorry I had to vent, y'all. But I'm up to about here with crazy. Right? It was peaceful. Did y'all eat some good food? Good. Mine was, oh, I wish I could show y'all my pictures, but my kids don't be wanting me to show the babies, and I understand. I'm babysitting the dog. The group is going on a cruise, and they have you dog sitting. Interesting. They only have 2 flashlights. That's it. Jamila, listen. With all this going on and people are crazy, I don't get it. I honestly don't understand. You would think, right, that with so much happening that people will wake up, but they not. They absolutely aren't. I mean, some people are. Most people are just like, we have 4 years of this and that's it, or whatever. And it's like, okay. I mean, I don't know what else you need to hear. Sarah, I hope you feel better. I don't know if I said that, and I'm sorry, because it was kind of like in the middle of my rant. Salabe. Salabe. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better. Get you some tea and stuff and some onions on your feet. I don't know how Joe gonna feel about that, but put some onions on your feet. Well, that's why it's out of here, because it's the third of this dang heat, girl. Goodness gracious. I'm sorry, Pumpkin, if I was being selfish. I don't mean to. And to anybody else going through anything, I'm sorry, y'all. But sometimes I'm not mentally available, emotionally available sometimes. I'm going to be real with y'all. If I wasn't, I would be fake. If Jesus didn't come back, it's going to take years to recover. Listen, if he don't come back, oh, he is. He is. I love you, Jamila. I love all of y'all. I really do. And I'm grateful for y'all. Y'all been my support system for 4 years almost. Because I take that back. I've been here almost 5 years. I love y'all. I really do, Rika. Right? And sometimes I be trying to do what I can do, but sometimes it's just like, right? I'm grateful for every moment we done spent together too. I am. Right? You said I got 2 months. Actually, I was on TikTok before. I went back and looked. I was on there this summer. I just didn't know how to work it, so I had an account actually, but I didn't use it. I didn't start using it till end of January, beginning of February 2022. But I was on here actually. When people used to be like, I've been here since 2021, I was like, no. But yeah, I did have an account actually. I got it in like August or something of 2021. So I actually was here, and I did have followers. I just didn't know what none of that meant. So That was that. I was following people, didn't even know who, I didn't even know what to do. It was just like when I got on Facebook years ago. Listen, so I actually, so technically I have been on here that long, but you all have known me since early 22. So there's that. Um, yeah. So I figured maybe we'll do like some trivia or something. I don't really know. I don't know what y'all want to do. I'm kind of like still from the road trip and just I've been moving for the last, y'all know. So I done left my house more in the last 5 or 6 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks than I have in 4 years. Like been gone consistently, like just here and here and here and here. It's a lot for me. It is. So, and it snowed. Did it snow where y'all was at? Baby, it was a snowstorm. That's what I'm saying. I was gonna go get my nails filled in and get them cut down, and I couldn't even do that because, baby, we woke up to a winter wonderland. Listen, you said I couldn't have asked for a more blessed, gorgeous, loving, funny, straight up family. I love you. Oh yes, we love you too. Hey, Miss Duncan. Baby, it was so much snow and ice. I had to salt because y'all know my one baby, she on crutches. I'm like, man, listen. Mama to the rescue. She was like, I gotta get the. I said, girl, I already went and got some salt and put it out there. It's all melted. You ain't got to worry about slipping on nothing. Just put that grandbaby in on this side of the car and you gonna be fine. Who playing with who? We ain't waiting on these apartments to do nothing. Y'all hear that? That's somebody crunching on ice driving right now. Listen. It's a winter wonderland, but the visibility was zero on the. It was a 43 car pileup on 70. That's how bad it was. The visibility was zero. Did y'all see it? It was on ABC and NBC News and all of that. Crazy. I was there. I wasn't there at the accident, but that's where I was at. But if y'all saw that, that's where I was. And then so I was telling my daughter, I was like, oh, and I told her, I said, I don't know if you should. Remember, I said, I don't want her to come down because it's a winter storm coming. And she was like, Mom, we coming to get you anyway. That's why I didn't want them to come because I knew we was going to have to drive back in it. But thank God the highways were clear when we got up this morning. And so we didn't have to worry, but the roads is still kind of crazy. You said here too, lots of blowing snow, roads closed. Yes. Me and my daughter was out because we had went to my other daughter's house to visit with my grandbabies because I knew I was going to be leaving. So we went and set the day over there. And baby, on the way over there, and I was like, put your hazards on and drive like you 75, 80. Let them go around because you couldn't see. You could not see. Yeah, you couldn't see nothing. It was bad. It was really bad. So, hey, yeah, it was really bad. Like, really bad. The winter is here. Winter is here. How y'all been? What's going on? Tell me. If it's crazy, just the short version today. Tomorrow we can do the long version, but if it's a lot, just. You said we had 2.29 feet of snow since Friday. No. My kids are praying for snow in Georgia. I know they is. I know they is, baby. They don't know what they asking. Well, yeah. No, it's cold. This tea is so good, too. I didn't want to drink no coffee. What y'all got? What y'all done seen? I've been out of the loop on purpose. I just been trying to, like, y'all don't want no snow here. Oh, snow, I mean, it's not that bad as long as I don't got to go out in it. That's the only, I don't mind it being outside if I don't have to go outside. But if I have to go outside, I don't like snow. and ice. It's just too dangerous, you know. People get hurt. They be slide. It was trucks and stuff slid off on the way here. Diesels, the beds, like the ones that haul the cars, and some other ones. They was in the middle of the thing on their side. So I'm knowing they didn't slid off, hit some black ice or something. And they had all the emergency vehicles up there. And that was, I think, in Illinois. The other night when I tried to Uber, it took off. It wasn't that many cars on the road. Yeah. Yeah. It looked weird in you in Houston. Oh, really? Did y'all get some snow? Y'all didn't get no snow, did y'all? In Louisiana, it's in the 50s. We rarely get any snow, just cold weather. My son said it has been cold in Arizona. It's been cold in Arizona. He said I lost a cousin to black ice many years ago. Yeah, it ain't no joke. And if you ain't never drove on it, interesting. Interesting. If you ain't never drove on it, it could be very dangerous. Very dangerous. Say what with you? Are you talking about Texas? You said snow and ice all the way home, on the way home. You said I just went back to the house. I didn't trust it. It's a lot of weird stuff going on, and the freaks is coming out. Not the good cans. The crazy people. Y'all remember that song? Y'all know it. Let's do it. Mm-hmm. They do. Yeah, the freaks come out at night. Do you understand? And I ain't talking about the good kind. I'm talking about them other ones. Hello, the crazy people. For real, they do. It be the crazy people that come out at night. I dreamt in the same night. It was so terrifying. I'm still nervous around those trailers. Yeah. You said I seen a post on TikTok and it was snowing in Chicago, but the trucks never came and got the snow out the road. Everybody was slipping and sliding. Yeah, it's a real thing. Excuse me. It's a real thing. Mm-hmm. They do. The crazy people. Well, hell, now they day walkers. I don't know. They day walkers now because the crazy people is out in the daytime now too. The crazy people be watching you on the internet. The crazy people be like luring. They're just luring people to. Y'all know I had 3 people say something to me in the last 2 weeks that was real, real crazy. Y'all want to hear what it was? 3 people said something to me about a serial killer. 3. 2 of these people don't even know each other, and none of them talk to each other. Ain't that crazy? That's another reason why I said I gotta be careful with folks. 3 people said something to me about a serial killer, and ain't none of them talking. So it made me think, right? Think about this. You don't have to be a serial unaliver, right? If a person is a repetitive cheater, they kill your trust, they kill your joy, right? Self-esteem. If a person is a serial liar, if a person is a serial energy thief, if a person is a serial killers, they kill your joy, they kill your trust, they kill everything. They kill your perseverance, they kill your hope. They serial killers. And they will do this to every single person they run into if they can. So you don't have to take a person's actual life to be a serial killer. You can be a person that is continuously taking other people's joy, other people's strength, all sorts of things. You hear me? Right. Exactly. Yeah. You habitually do things that take from others. And you intend to deceive them when you get ready to do it. Absolutely nuts. And you know how you know? Because there's a trail of the lives they've ruined, right? There's a trail of the hurt that they've caused. There's a trail of the people that they have taken advantage of. No? Misery loves company, people. That's what I call them. Right. But I'm just saying, think about that. It's like the person that goes to the job, right? And every single job that they go to, they are going to make it harder for everybody else. They left their last job, right? So called because of other people, right? But then they get to your job, right? And they start trouble. I know people like this. Every job they're going to go to, they're going to start trouble. They're going to do all these different things. And so you become a person that in every space that you go, thank you, Chef. In every space that you go, you said, yes, they out here being musty and dusty. I mean, just think about it, though. Right? It don't matter where you go. And it don't matter where you see them. They're going to be the same person in that space. The church, we used to call it church hopping, right? And they say, oh, I left that church because they ain't teaching holiness. Or, oh, I left that church because blah, 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 blah. But guess what? Whatever church they went to, they was causing trouble. They was stirring up strife, right? It didn't matter if they went to a church of another denomination. It didn't matter. Every single church that they went to, they was going to find a problem. They was going to stir up some mess in between people. It's a real thing. They was going to try to get close to the leadership, or whoever is close to the leadership. They was going to try to get in with them. And when they couldn't, if they couldn't control that pastor or the leadership board or whatever, then they was going to stir up strife and start speaking against other people to stir up that strife in the church. So you think about it, if you do this at every church that you go to, you are a person that is constantly putting these seeds into people's lives that are not good. You break down people's hope and trust in the fact that they can go. They are the common denominator. They are think about it. Do you ever have any of y'all got a friend? It don't matter what social situation you take them into, they're gonna find a problem with it. They can't just be right. They can't just be. They gotta find some problem in something. It's like, oh, I don't like this, and just chill out. Just be cool. Right? Just chill. Yes, it could be a family member. I'm talking about one right now. Hello. You said ding, ding, ding. Yeah, negative Nancy's. Come on. I know a lady who does that everywhere she goes. You said my mom. You said, yep, can't take them nowhere. They find a problem with everything everywhere they go. Everywhere they go. And you realize, do y'all remember I told y'all people bring their chaos with them? They bring their chaos with them. They bring it with them. And it be well-dressed chaos most of the time. The well-dressed part of it, or the well-behaved part of it, is the mirage. But the chaos that follows them, you said the people that start the drama be most of the population. Listen, you right. The people that keep chaos, but they look good though, right? But they gonna interrupt everybody's peace around them. So if you think about it, excuse me, a serial killer don't just gotta be a person that takes a person's life. This person is gonna do this every single place they go. Like I use myself. It don't matter where I've moved. Y'all done seen my babies that I met decades ago come in here and say, no, my TT was just like this. And we're not blood. But that baby, y'all seen Vicky, she came in here and she said, no, she loved on us. She gave us wisdom. She fed us. She watched over us. Everywhere I go, I'm going to try to make the community a better place to be in. And I've done that since I was a very young person. Right? It didn't matter where I was at, school, church, whatever. Because I don't want people to feel crazy. Right? But if I can look in your past, and I'm not judging nobody by their past because I got my own. But if I can look in your past, right, and talk to folks, and they tell me, like, no, they cause this much hurt, they cause this much pain, they cause this much trouble, and it's always like everybody, yeah, no. You said my mom, I'm sorry. You said, and the quieter you are, the louder they get because you don't want all that attention. Come on. You said my dad used to say this about his mom, language warning. She doesn't have a pot to piss in, and she'd be if you hung her with a new rope. Oh, oh, oh. No, son. No, son. They gonna ruin everybody's day, baby. They can come in and see. It's just so. Don't be a serial killer. You said, why are you always talking about my current situation? I don't know. I lived through a lot of different things. So there's that. But yeah, it's a real thing. There are some people that can see you whole, happy, whatever else it is. And you could be doing your job great, busting your tail to do your job. And because they don't want to work as hard, or they don't want to, you can see, you got friends that'll see you growing. And now they got an issue with you growing because they want you to stay in that same place. Absolutely not. Go away. You have the quiet ones, if they finally break, end up being the villain. If the, yeah. Listen. That's why I just be by myself. Because I don't have time. And then some people, what is it, the whole fix me thing? I don't have time to fix myself if I always gotta be fixing you. Do you even want to fix yourself? Do you want to? Because people will lie and say, oh, I want to fix myself. I don't want to be like this anymore. But you love the attention that being like that gives you. So then this is just a plot for you to get more of what you're looking for. Woe is me, woe is me, woe is me. The whole time, you the big bad wolf. He said, I like that one lady's philosophy of let them. Listen. Whole time, you the wolf. Yeah, Sherry, they be the wolf. Nah. They got to put on some other clothes and put on a whole nother persona. Period. Think about it. The messiest person at your job, they didn't come in being messy on the first day. Probably in training, they wasn't saying nothing. They was probably the quietest one in there. You said the whole damn time. Think about it. Until once they peep everything, because they watchers, okay? But they do exactly what the watchers used to do, or did, which was see the humans existing fine. Making it. And they decided, because they wanted something, that they would go into those women's or men's life, whoever it was, and disrupt everything that was already working perfectly. Interesting. So then, if you are a disruptor, I know probably what line you came from. Or who your great granddaddy was, at least. Hello. If you can't afford to give people peace, why is you over there? That's just like if your friend call and ask you for advice and you tell them something that's going to make their situation worse. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Just talking with my kids, I got to see how wise. Y'all heard my daughter. Some of y'all was in the class. Y'all see how wise that girl is, and she only 22, 23. And I know y'all be thinking I just be talking. My kids is wise for real. Sometimes a lot of times they put me up on game in real life. Sarah, to be 23, you heard her talking. You heard her. And that, you see, she wasn't even in the camera. And she was jumping in the conversation. You see, I just got quiet really and let her talk. You hear me? Because they really live in life for real. And I told them, pay attention. You're not always going to be right. And some people are really good at hiding. Some people are really good at masking. But if you pay attention to character and detail and context clues and all those things, your life will be a lot easier. Hello. And whatever hits you take, they're not going to knock you all the way down. Hello. A higher level of thinking, right? But listen, I would ask them when they were young, how does this make you feel? How does that person make you feel? Do you feel a good feeling in your stomach when you're around them? Or no, I get nervous and my hands start sweating, Mom, and my heart be beating fast. I say, well, you probably shouldn't be around them. If you always feel like you want to cry when you're around them and it's not a good cry, don't go around them. If something keeps telling you, I probably shouldn't tell you this, don't go around them. Sometimes you can call out what a person or a situation will be in your life, and it's God telling you. Right? Why I keep getting the feeling you? Why I keep feeling like, because God keep putting it there. Homegirls, I told y'all, they be like, watch her. Who? Watch who? Pay attention. And when I say they, I mean Jesus and God. Hello. And did she walk up out my house with stuff? Yes. Did I let her see me put Monday in my sconce, my sconce under the thing, and then go back and it was moved? Yes. Yes, I did. Sure did. I heard your daughter and was like, she is way wiser than the 23-year-olds out here. Girl, listen. And y'all see, I wasn't prompting her. I was just asking her questions and letting her talk. Because people think, listen, I talked to my children. And I didn't wait till they was 15, 16. No. These is life lessons I was giving them at 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 5. You heard her say 5 years old, 4 years old, before she ever even went to school. We worked on character. We worked on character. We worked on how you treat other people. Those are God's principles. Now, did they follow them always? No, nobody does. But has it kept them from a lot of situations? Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely it has. Have they been in some situations that was crazy? Yes. But guess what? They're normally the grandma of the group and the grandpa of the group. My kids are normally the person that's going to be trying to talk you out of something. Don't do that. You should don't do that. Don't. That's silly. Don't. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not, saying nothing against nobody else. I'm just telling y'all I wanted, that made it worse. I wanted my kids to understand life, not how to make somebody else envy you, because people envying you will make them try to destroy your life. I struggle trying to teach my oldest character. She always give people the benefit of the doubt. No, they're going to. Yeah. I give people the benefit of the doubt too. That's how my heart is always getting hurt by friends and everybody else. You have to, because if you don't, you're judging them and then you break God's law. Or his rules, should I say. So you can't go in judging, but that don't mean you don't pay attention. Because you could be the person that changes or helps that person to change. And if you only interact with people that's all on the same thing, then you'll never change. There's no reason to. Men who hang out with cheaters, women who hang out with cheaters. There's no reason for you not to cheat because you hang out with cheaters. But if you get around somebody and you see somebody that don't cheat on their spouse and they love their spouse or whatever, or if you don't be around two-faced friends, right? If everybody you know is two-faced and then you get away from that and you get to a person that you can actually tell something and you never hear your business come back to you, it makes you want to be different. So somebody that is not in the circle has to interact with people that are in the circle in order for the change to happen, period. And most times, it be my kids. And I'm grateful for that. You see what I'm saying? Your kid might have to be the kid that sets the example for everybody else. And it's a lonely walk sometimes for our kids. You know what I'm saying? But they won't be swayed by the crowd, and that's what I'm excited about. Because if y'all can't tell, the crowd is scary. Look at all these people coming out and talking about all of the things that are going on with the bodies of the famous people. This is getting passed around, and that's getting passed around, and people getting passed around, and all of that kind of stuff. And it's like, and I'm supposed to envy or be jealous of what? Do y'all hear this ice? Oh, that's the salt trucks. Is it supposed to snow again? Hold on. Because I got some stuff I got to do tomorrow. What's the weather going to be like? I am not in. There we go. Switch. It's even colder here than it was in Indiana. Goodness gracious. It is supposed to snow. Oh no. Oh no. That's why they out there salting again. I'm like, what in the... You said I struggle with people who don't have a relationship with God and I stay away. Well, how are they supposed to get one? You living it in front of them is what's going to teach them, right? You supposed to be the only Jesus they see now. Hold on. I ain't saying putting yourself in crazy situations, but I don't know. I don't know. Because, I mean, how are they supposed to learn about God if we don't go over there? You don't know how to do it. The Bible tells you. All you got to do is live it. Wait a minute. Are you living it? Because if you're not living it, you're not going to be able to do it. Oh, okay, well, then they should just be able to see your life. Are you kind? It ain't always about giving scriptures and telling them what God doesn't like. That's not our job. Okay, well, I'm going to, hold on. Okay. How many of y'all changed and the people around y'all changed? And you didn't have to beat them down with the word or talk crazier. And I'm not saying you do, Amanda. But how many of you have just started living differently and the people around you started to live different? People at your job talk to you. We talked about this recently. Because normally, once you change, the people in your circle start to change. They either move out and away or they get closer to you. Hey, Vicky. Right. So it shouldn't, you said I did and my mom changed. I'm proud of her. Right. So you stressing yourself out. Just live it. If you really live it, it's going to happen. You're not going to have to force it. They either changed or fell off. That's what happens. Right. You don't got to stress yourself out. Jesus is a gentleman. God is a gentleman in real life. He don't force himself on nobody. So sometimes we be stressing ourselves out trying to make people do stuff, and God didn't even tell you to do that. Okay. Yeah. Good evening. Hey, Danielle. So yeah. If you live in it, people will draw to you. And they'll ask you, right? Why are you so happy? How do da 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 da, and that opens the door. God will open the door for you. You don't gotta do it. I used to stress when I was a 66er, I used to stress myself out too. I'm gonna be honest with you, trying to make people come to Christ and all of that. Most times when you do stuff like that, they run them away. That's why I used to ask people, do you want to come in here and learn? Oh, okay, that's all I ask you to do. Everything else is on God. He gonna do it. I can't. I don't know what he wants you to know. I don't know. I'm just gonna give you what he give me, and we're gonna move on from there. If you change, the people that know you, they'll see a difference, and you don't have to force it. You don't have to force it. You don't. And sometimes that's difficult to do because you love them and you want them to get the time and whatever, but just live it. Yeah. I'm not about to either you want Jesus or you don't. God give everybody a choice. Every single person. Some of y'all made the choice to stay over here, right? Some people made the choice that this wasn't what they wanted, and so they left, right? To learn outside of the 66 and to work on yourself, not in a church type setting, so that you could really deal with all the ugly stuff. It's a choice. There's a lot of people that didn't choose WOYU. They went on by. Some people chose us and came back. It's You say, yes, I love being the friend and family member with the books and the relationship. Here, read this. Come on. You asking me a question, so I got the answer for you. And so then it's just like you already have food prepared for people that thought they was just stopping by on you. You wasn't stopping by. God had me reading this morning before I ever even talked to you. And now, here we are. And here he showed you up at my door. And the very problem you having is what I just studied on this morning. So no, I don't gotta, he put it right there where you need it to be. And it makes it easy for you. Yeah. Tasia, you ain't got to force them no more, do you? You know, you wait for them, and it's not a I'm gonna wait for you to come to me. But in our reality, if you get up and study whatever it is that God wants you to study for that day, guess what's gonna happen? Everybody that call your phone, everybody that needs advice, everybody is going to whatever you just read is gonna be the food they need for that day. So if you get up and you're studying and you're going over things, you're preparing the spiritual food for the people that are going to come by your spiritual restaurant the whole day. That's what's going to happen. That's what's happening. Right? Now, there are some people that are going to come and they're going to take more than they're supposed to. Right? Which is your time. And really, they're going to play over the food that you're giving them. They're not going to take the advice or nothing. They're going to either take that food and go over somebody and say, it's nasty. I don't even know why I stopped over there and all that. You got to think about your spiritual life as a buffet, right? And whatever you get up and whatever you prepare for the people that's coming, everybody ain't going to like what you got on your buffet. They not. Right? Some people gonna come and eat there once and they never come back. Some people are gonna come 4 or 5 times, find somewhere else. But you just have to be able to provide the food that they need for that day. And that's it. There's restaurants I went to and I really liked them. I probably never go back. But I got a chance to eat there that day. Right? Doesn't make it nasty or any of that. It's just I'm not there. Or I won't go back there. Maybe it's because it was in another place or you never know. But did you give them what they needed for that day? I'll be right back, y'all. I need to make me some more tea. Sorry about that. Ooh. I know I had to go get my robe because it's warm in here, but it's cold, but it's hot, but it's cold, but it's hot. So there's that. I'm just learning a lot about life. You're never too old to learn, and you're never too old to reevaluate things and people and situations and all of that. And so I did a lot of that while I was down there with my kids, a whole bunch of it. And I miss them greatly. I really do. I miss my babies greatly and my grandbabies. And that new little one, oh man. She's so little. And she's just, they're just, you know. Hey, Queen. I got a chance to hang out with your twin and your triplet this weekend. And so, I'm about to be trying to make my way back there closer to y'all sometime shortly. I don't know when, but I gotta get to them grandbabies. Ooh, she's so pretty, girl. I wish her mama would let me show. I know she ain't, but when I tell you, I can't say she look like her grandma. She ain't ready to hear that yet, but she do. She my same color. She gonna be chocolate because she knows she got 2 yellow babies and then a chocolate baby. She's so pretty. And to me, she's so little, but my daughter said she was like 9 pounds or something. Almost 10 pounds or something. I don't know. Hey, Pumpkin. Ooh, she is. She is. And that grandson, honey. He said, Grandma, I think he said, my heart is happy. You make my heart happy. And then he said, I'm so happy you're here, Grandma. Girl, he hung up on my homeboy. Listen, I ain't really been around no little kids that know how to work devices in a long time. Girl, yes. And his sister, girl, she's so heavy. My daughter said, don't throw your back out. I said, girl, please. I said, ooh. Baby, she 2 and 40 pounds and stout. Girl, her legs about this big. Baby, I said, if this ain't my daughter when she was little, baby, she is her mother's whole self. She just smiling and she said, hi, Grandma. I said, hi, baby. Listen, girl. I said, here, I can't look. Girl, swipe that phone left on my homeboy so quick. I said, no, don't do that. She about to be, girl, already was. All of them. All of them my eating buddies. Every last one of them. They love food just like their grandma. Girl, Cabbage Patch is beautiful. That's Edna. Edna is heavy. Her brother is heavy too. They are very stout. Their mama feed them real good, honey. They are very stout children. Solid too. Listen, solid. Do you hear me? Listen, so cute the way I would have broken down. You said now I'm moving in. Girl, I'm about to go home. I'm about to go home. I don't know when God gonna do it and what he gonna do because there's a lot of stuff in here. And who gonna help me move it? I'm about to go home. I'm going home. I've been away from my kids too long, honey. I'm about to go home. I miss my grandkids. They are talking and walking and potty training. Oh yeah, I'm about to go home. I miss my grandkids and I miss my kids. Why am I eating by myself? We was eating and laughing and I forgot how much fun they are. I'm about to go home and now it's a whole second generation of them. I'm about to go home. I don't know. I'm about to go home. Yes, I'm about to go home. And I didn't want to go back because, ugh. But I'm about to go home. I don't got to talk to nobody just because I'm back there. I know I done did it before a gazillion times, honey. I need to see my grandkids at least once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week. I don't know. Emo said, Momo, where my Momo? You said I love when grandparents are present. Listen, girl, I need to see my grandkids. I need to be cooking and making snacks and bread and playing with them. I need to. I do. I done had enough time to myself. It's okay. I miss my kids. And I ain't scared to tell nobody. You say, yes, the grandbabies need their grandmother. You know how it is. Girl, yes. It makes a difference in her life. Yeah, I loved my grandmother. Now, one of my grandmas was an alcoholic, but I loved her. You heard me? Then my other grandma was a preacher. So I had the best of both worlds. I was going to go one place and hear blues and jazz and folks getting cussed out and smell cigarette smoke and liquor. And then I went over to my grandmother's house, who was an apostolic Pentecostal preacher, baby, and I got the word, and I got to hear singing and basses and all of that. I had the best of both worlds. One grandma came to the door with her shotgun, and the other one was anointing with the blood of Jesus, baby. I had both. My grandma was a preaching smoker and drinker. Come on, listen, this part. Hear me. Okay. Yeah. So you said that's funny, but it's real life, right? And I'm grateful I had both, because both of them instilled amazing things in me. Both of them were seamstress, so they both could sew anything they wanted to. They both were, had, well, my one grandmother, she didn't really plant vegetables. She did like a rose bush. She had fruit trees. My other grandma, she was from the South, so she did all of that. And I showed very well balanced. Very, very, and I'm grateful for it. You see what I'm saying? Because now I can give all of that to my grandkids. All of it. Everything that my grandma's put into me, I plan on putting it into my grandkids. For real. You said, I'm so happy for you. I know them kids and grandkids love them. Some Gigi Circle girl. So half of the grandkids call me grandma, and then Emu calls me mama. So we gonna see how this gonna go, because I did not want to be grandma. I did not want to be grandma. I wanted to be Sue Gamma, but my kids. So we gonna work on it. You said love a well-rounded human being, and do. Yes, even she said mama, and sometimes she calls me mama. And y'all know, I said that's what I get for making fun of people, because y'all know I be like mama. Well, how about she calls me mama? That's why you don't need to be messing with people. Yes, girl. I said, what you call me? She said, mama. I said, no, mama. And y'all know I be like, mama. And now she called me that. No, that's not okay. You don't get to do that. Don't call me mama. No, it's mama or Sugama, one of the two. I'll even take grandma, which I don't really care for, but I'll take it. You said yes, Emo, get her, girl. That her mama said she tell you what to do. I said no, she don't. She said didn't she just tell you lay down, mama, and you lay down? I said watch your mouth. I'm trying to get her to sleep. She said, leave me alone. You just mad because if you tell me to lay down, I'm not gonna do it. How about that? You're just mad. Mind your business. Mind your business. Don't mind our business. Mind your business. Thank you very much. She said, Isabel. Then she said, Mama, lay down. I said, I don't want to lay down. She said, lay down. We still haven't talked to our bonus grandbaby. You know why we have it, right? I don't trust myself around everybody. You remember? You remember what I told you when I met her mama? What she said. So I believe they're back to that. So then I just have to, cause they had a beautiful flag when she was showing me her stomach. And so you know where I am, and they still put niggas on trees here. So I just said I'll go ahead and move along. For real. Ain't nothing I can do about it. Right. I would love to see her, but baby, I don't want to, right. And there's people, they got people coming, they letting out stuff that they had to, right. Oh, I did, Sarah. Yeah, because dad is the running force in that situation, and dad really don't, right. So, yeah, let me just, once that happened, it was a wrap for that. Yeah, and I just let it be. Can't force it. I don't know if y'all got Kroger's in y'all area, but they got coffee on sale. The big Folgers instant coffee, they had it on sale for $10. They did. I hope I didn't bust these tea bags. Yeah. Yeah. They got what they needed from us. Not just me. Y'all blessed them too. Hello. Not just me, y'all too. Remember, y'all bought the diapers and the bouncy thing and all kinds of stuff. I didn't just bless them. They got what they needed from y'all. Yeah, they got what they needed from y'all too. Thank you, Steph. Not just me. Not just me. So basically, we was talking about how people be serial killers and grandchildren and a whole bunch of other stuff. But we was talking about how folks start we was talking about how people come and they you can be a serial killer in more than one way. People that continually steal your joy, your peace, whatever it is that you offer. And so then there's that. Mainly, we were talking about it's okay to reevaluate your life and where you are and what is going on, and not just staying in a position because it's comfortable, basically, or around people because whatever reason, right? I was also talking about how I don't be wanting people that got my phone number or that know me in person. I don't want them watching me if they don't talk to me, right? I talked about that too. I'm gonna keep saying that because I have to keep reiterating that, right? I'm gonna keep reiterating that because I think it's a uptick of that, and I don't too much like it. I don't. It's funny, every time I say that, that number drops. No, no, no. I was just venting because why you watching me if you're not gonna speak to me, girl? Every time the number drop, I'm telling you, it must be people. It must be a lot of them. That's what I'm thinking. It gotta be. In real life, it has got to be a whole bunch of them because every time I say that number drop. 2, 4, 6. Good evening, Mr. Leon. Yeah. 3. Just don't be weird. Don't be weird. Please and thank you. Ooh. A hit dog holler every time. Every single time. So, what y'all been on? I don't really got nothing because I'm really just. I need to journal. I haven't journaled in like, I don't know how long. Since sometime last week. So, it's a lot of stuff that's here that I need to get out on paper. But I know I ain't been on a lot in the last couple days, weeks, whatever. So I figured I'd come on here and just chill with y'all for a minute, see what y'all doing, see how y'all holiday went, see if you ate some good food. I don't have no words of wisdom that I know of. Oh, excuse me. And I'm still trying to, when you travel, you be having to just come on back to, because it was a lot. It was the grandbabies, it was visiting, it was eating. You ate too much food, girl. Me too. I was eating. It was good. And then I went and got me some churches. Yes, was it yesterday? Yeah, we went. What is today? Yes, yes, I had churches yesterday. You said I went to Brandy and Monica concert yesterday. Can you say amazing? Oh, I know it was. I know y'all turned up. I know y'all did. I know y'all turned up. I know that was good. I know that was good. Y'all had a good time. All the concerts be coming to Michigan, don't they? He said, I've been sleeping, working, and watching Stranger Things. That part. That's what I'm going to chill this evening. Take me a bath, run me a bubble bath. And Maya came. Really? Oh, I know that was a good time. Did you sit down at any time? You didn't sit down because they were singing all the hits. Why am I? Whew. You didn't sit down. You said you would have you would think that all the concerts come to Michigan, but they skip us a lot and go to Chicago. Okay. Okay. You said talk about somebody. I know you was hurting. I know you was. Baby, you didn't. I know you didn't sit down the whole time. That's our error. Ugh. And that's when they made real music. I don't know what this stuff is now. Now it be sounding like Oscar the Grouch is making music. Him and the dude from the Muppets Monster. For the most part. Mumble music. Kelly Rowland was there too? What? Oh, I missed out on everything. Thank you. Her body was on point. Her vocals, her face. Car did not decline. Really? Send me some pictures. Send me some pictures. I know they had it. Ooh, I know it. Ooh, I know that was a good time. I can't be around that many people at one time, but I know it was a good time. I know it was. Who is that? I don't know who Diana Warren is. Who is that? It was a lot of energy. I know it was. I know it was a good time. I know it was. I don't do big crowds of people like that. It was hard for me to be in the airport, girl. Whew, my social anxiety. Oh, I was about to say, who is that? Next year, you said I'm going to Detroit, Michigan. My boyfriend is a musician from Detroit. Okay. Well, hopefully, I don't know. Maybe by the summer. I don't know. I don't know what God want me to do, but listen, I plan on getting to them grandbabies for sure. I need to see them. They growing up without me. Even though FaceTime ain't the same thing. It's not. And talking on the phone with them, it's not the same. They hugs is so good. Baby, it was one on my lap, one on I had the new baby in my hands like this. It was one grandkid, and then one sitting on my legs. But I want to sit here. Well, can you hold me next? I said, oh, it's only one grandma. Y'all gonna have to take turns. But it was real good. Like, they kisses is so sweet. You heard me. I'm talking about just kissing on my face and, oh, man. I see why we throw the parents to the side. We love y'all parents, but not like we love those grandkids. And I be ready to elbow my kids in their throat anytime they say something to them. Like, leave them alone. Why'd you even over here messing with us? Maybe stay with one of them until you find... Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm, Sarah. No, no. No, that ain't gonna work. I need my own space. You've gone too far, Sarah. You've gone too far. Yes, baby. No, grandma need her own. I need to go visit, and they can come visit, and then everybody can go home to their house now. No. Wait a minute now. Mm-mm. I don't know about that. No, no. I need to have my own place when I get there. Oh yeah, no. It's not all bad. Right. Uh-uh. Mm-mm-mm. I got well, not only that, I got too much dangerous stuff. And then you gotta think, like with the grandkids and stuff, I won't be able to. Mama's cottage in the woods, right. 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 I need to be able to because I still need to be able to do this. Right? And y'all saw how it was when she got up, I had to go ahead and get off. I wouldn't be able to work really. Right? I mean, if they're at daycare and stuff like that. So, because I still want to be able to do my job, I just want to be closer to them. But I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff, and I need to pack. It's probably going to take me. I don't even know how long it's going to take me to pack. I used to be able to pack my house no longer than a week. Now, you got to think. I thought I had a lot of books when I moved here. I did, but now these books is gonna be probably the heaviest thing, and I already had probably 4 or 5 of those big gray tubs, the big ones, full of books, and I could only fill them halfway because they were so heavy. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Who gonna lift that heavy stuff? Who's gonna lift it? So that's the thing is getting all of this stuff there is the issue, and getting it stacked up because I used to be able to throw boxes and you know what I'm saying. Now, whew, I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work out. So that's the issue. I had 2 men in a truck move my stuff, and they took some stuff from my Yep, it was all kind of stuff that came up missing. That's who moved me in here. That's who moved me in here. I don't trust them. Yeah, that was my first time ever using a moving company too. You know, we used to pay niggas from the hood. Yeah, they steal, and they stole a whole bunch of my stuff too. They broke my bookshelf and didn't replace it. Okay, and I paid for the little insurance or whatever. Yeah, I get you, Auntie. You said they stole all your silverware. Yeah. And y'all think about what's in here. Ain't no way. I'm too scared. I don't know. And I have my stuff wrapped up. I told you what that man said. He said the only person and that he had ever moved with stuff as heavy as the stuff I had, and he didn't know it was my books and stuff. He said was a sheik. He said, "What do you have in here?" I said, "None of your business." But remember when I told you when I moved, I put a lot of canned goods and like rice and stuff like that. Like I put clothes over these books, and I put like over my valuable stuff. I put that stuff down on the bottom of the bins. And then I put like a whole bunch of beans and rice and stuff like that with clothes and stuff on the top. So if they dug down, even if you dug down almost to the bottom, you think it's food and stuff in there. And it wasn't. It was my books. And they still end up taking stuff. Right. They still in because I was like, where is my this and my that? I had All kinds of stuff came up missing. So that's really my dilemma, right? Is me getting everything to where I'm going without it getting messed up or stolen, or because y'all done sent me some very nice things in here, right? And I would be sad if those things, because some of these things are priceless. Like Auntie said, some of these books and stuff, they priceless. What and pretty much everything y'all sent to me, I feel like is priceless because y'all got it for me. So that's my thing, is I wouldn't want them to be rummaging through or mess up my stuff or nothing like that. So I just gotta figure. And we in harder times now than we was in 2021. So I'm like, man, if they did it in 2021, what they gonna do in 2025 or almost 2026 when stuff is real crazy, you know? I'm real nervous about that. So I don't even trust nobody in here. And then you can't even put your stuff in storage because the storage people be going in there and stealing stuff too. Because they went in my last storage before I moved in here. It was stuff that came up me. I'm like, how is they getting? But I forgot they have master keys to all the locks. Y'all know that, right? They don't have to cut them off. They be having master keys, and so you know they know how to turn off the cameras. They know how to do all of that. And somebody said they be hitting the, like on the ones with the door. They knock them things out of the door and just take that hinge off, and they open the door from the other way. So, yep, they be stealing stuff too, and that's why I'm like, I don't. You said yes. The storage got my friend 4 times. I'm trying to tell you, they be stealing. Some of them don't let you get your own lock. Depending on what one you're going to, some of them don't let you get your own lock, and then they'll make up an excuse talking about something. They had it, like I didn't have plenty of storages. Excuse me, all over the country too, not just in one state. And baby, every single time stuff came up missing, whether I took my own lock or not, they know how to get in there. I had one I was dating, and he broke into my house with a master key and was eating my food. Yeah, yeah. I told you somebody, a nigga had a master key in my car, and I come outside and my car be gone. He had a Chevy master key. I know all about it. And that nigga was paying the maintenance people to give him a, every time I went and got my key changed, he was paying the maintenance man a peasy, okay, to give him another key to my house. So it don't matter. I done woke up with this big nigga standing over me. No, I don't trust none of that. Show half queen, know all about it. Come outside, my car gone. Ain't that something? He done moved around the corner. No. Sorry, y'all. I had to change into some different pants, baby. Them pants were squeezing my stomach. Ooh, excuse me. I had some Wendy's earlier today, and baby, it is tearing my stomach up. You hear me? I don't know why I ate that mess. We was on the road. You said when I put my stuff in storage. I had Victorian things when I got my apartment. I went back to the storage to get my stuff and put out the door, and all my stuff was missing. Yeah. Yeah. You said my ex-maintenance man stole from all the tenants' jewelry, food, electronics, and meds. Yeah. Yeah. Have the nerve to say it was elite. Girl, I already know. Listen, that's why I don't trust nobody in my space. One of my brother-in-laws was a maintenance man, and baby, he was going through them people's stuff all the time. This is way long time ago, years and years and years ago, when I was still a kid. He used to be hitting them. Don't not be at home. He about to go through your wife drawers and everything. Excuse me, and I'm not saying all maintenance men like that, but a lot of people that have access to people. That's why I don't go. When I put in maintenance requests here, baby, I'll be right here looking at these people. And y'all see my other glasses came up missing. And some told me to go in there and move them. I moved them in the living room, not thinking or whatever. And they still came up missing. So I don't know if they came back in the day after they saw me left or whatever. But my other glasses, the Gucci glasses that I think it was Auntie K sent me, they came up missing. I still ain't found them glasses. So, and y'all know I needed them to see. So I don't like nobody in my house. Nobody. But I've been like that because I know people don't care about picking up stuff that don't belong to them. And they feel like because you leave it out in your house that they can just take whatever they want. So, I do not play. I'm not going to pick up nothing that don't belong to me. Okay? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't want nobody's spouse. I don't want nobody, nothing. If it ain't mine, I don't want it. Do you hear me? Thank you. If it ain't mine, I do not want it. No, thank you. No. And some folks don't mind taking something that belongs to somebody else, honey. And that could be a number of things. I don't want it. I don't. I only want what God got for me. And that's it, and that's all. Nothing else. For real. I don't want nobody else to shine. I don't want I don't know. It's not worth the punishment. Come on. Did y'all finish reading What's the Name? Let's talk about that. Y'all done had a few days. Did y'all finish The Vision of Paul? Who finished it? Make you rethink your whole... That's another reason why I'm rethinking my whole life. Let me quit. Life too short, and you don't even know if you're going to get in. You know. I'm about to enjoy these days that I got while I'm on earth, because they are brief and like water vapor. Hello? Not about to be worried about folks that is miserable on the inside. I just want to live good days. And good days is not a whole bunch of whatever and all of this. Good days is, did I smile today? Was I around people that cared about me? Did I learn something new? Did God speak to me in a way that he has never spoke to me before? Like, all the rest of that stuff is extra. It really, really is. It really is. Because when you see how quickly people's lives are taken, how quickly people's health is taken, it just make you think, why would I continue to put myself in situations to where I'm more stressed than happy? Right? And that's whatever it is. Your job, your whatever. It could be a number of things. Sometimes we force ourselves to deal with craziness. And it's not craziness that God even put on us. And so then you read that vision of Paul and you realize some of those sins in there and things, hey pumpkin, some of them sins in there and things in there, the folks could have walked away from it. Right? Because God makes a way of escape for every last one of us. Does he not? He do. He make a way of escape from everything that you gonna do that's wrong, everything that you gonna say that's wrong. He makes a way of escape. He'll even tell you, you will hear him in your mind say, don't do it, don't say it, don't go over there, don't. He'll even allow things to happen so you don't go that way, right? So after reading that vision of Paul, it shake you up even more. That's why when I was down there around my kids and stuff, I'm like, man, look, this life too short. We don't know what's going to happen next year. We have no idea of how crazy this world is about to be. And so being bothered with wishy-washy folks, being bothered with folks that don't really have no direction and they just kind of, or being bothered with folks that don't really believe that nothing is coming. And they want to live in their own reality of what they think is going to happen instead of what it really is. That's a scary place to be. Right? Or am I wrong? He said, I don't want to answer for him to make an escape. I just need to listen to him and act and do and speak. That's true. Right, but you got to think, the only way for you to learn to hear God's voice is for you to be presented with situations. He literally said you're going to be tested every day. You're going to be tried every day. You know, these things are going to come, but he is giving you a way of escape. It's not always even just sin. It could just be a situation. Right? Taking a job, he might tell you don't take the job. It's not necessarily that that's a sin, but you can want a job so bad that you go get the job, but it's not a sin to take the job. It's the job is going to cause you to sin. You know what I'm saying? It's not a sin to take the job. It's just the person that you might cheat on your spouse with is at that job, and that is why he didn't want you to take the job. Right? You might end up getting in a situation, or he might know that there's going to be a mass shooting there or something. Like, you don't know. But even in that, he'll warn you about certain stuff. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not always just sin. It's just life lessons, things. You know what I'm saying? Everything is not sin. Everything is not, he'll make a way for escape of you not to. You got to think about it. Okay, buying a house. If you go to buy a house and God keeps letting everything go wrong with you buying the house, but to you it looks really good and it looks like the perfect house and it's the space and it's in your budget, but if he has something better for you, he might say no. But because it's exactly what you want and exactly what you like and exactly what you think you need, right? It's not a sin to buy that house. It's just going to be a headache for you later on that you don't know about. Right? It might be in a flood zone that they lied and said it wasn't a flood zone, but God knows it's a flood zone, so he tell you not to get the house. You go ahead and get the house, and then boom. So everything isn't just about the sin of it, but he will make it a way for you to escape a lot of things. You see what I mean? Bad decisions too, not just sin. All sorts of things. Car accidents, several things. So it's not always just sin that he's warning you about. It could be people, it could be a business venture, it could be a number of things that are just gonna offset his plan for you or push you back, or you see what I'm saying? So it ain't always sin. People, they think, oh, sin. Well, it's not always sin. Sometimes it's just you're getting ready to make a bad decision, or you're getting ready to come in contact with a situation that might derail you for a minute, or you might get stuck in a contract, right? How many of you, you'll want something, gotta say no, and then you'll go around it and go ahead and get it anyway, right? And then you mad at God because you went around him and went ahead and pushed it through, right? And now you trapped with a lemon car or we didn't all did that in one way or another. Because God didn't told me no to a couple of different cars, and I just needed a car, so I was like, I'll just take it. 2 weeks later, the lemon law is up, and the whole dang engine did locked up. Like, oh, that's why you said don't buy this car. That was the reason, and now I'm stuck with it because the lemon law rules are over. I think it's like 14 days, depending on the state or something like that. They don't got to take it back and all this old stuff. So it could be a number of things that God is saying no. And it's not because he just don't want you to have what you want. It's just because it's going to be more of a headache than a help to you in the long run. Because he don't want to give you stuff that you're going to lose. So if he tell you take the smaller house, take the smaller house. That's what you got to do. But it's going to be better for you to be in the smaller house because he knows what's coming up the road. And it don't protect. Come on, Jamila. Protection. 100%. Anybody can look back on your life and you say, dang, I'm happy you didn't let me have what I want. Whether it be a job, a move, whatever it was. You'd be grateful that he said no. Sometimes I think he just let us have experiences too. I believe that in my heart because think about how many people that you come in contact with every day. It's a way for you to talk to God about more and more things, right? Because the more people that you interact with, the more situations or experiences you are going to have. With that, you'll know if that situation rubs you the right way or the wrong way. You said, yes, ma'am, to teach someone else. Come on. You said, I definitely can. Right. I'm grateful. You would be a bland person if you didn't go through nothing. You would be bland. You want a bland life? If you can't avoid people. Some people do. But you're going to have to interact with people at some time. How many times I've been telling a story and it brought tears to y'all eyes? Not because y'all was sad for me, but because you experienced the same thing. Or something very similar to where it touched you emotionally because you knew how you felt when you went through it. Whatever it could be with your kids, spouse, job, homelessness, whatever, I don't know, starting a business, all of that. There's plenty of times, thank you, Tasia, many times, right. Well, if I never had no interactions with people, then we wouldn't even be able to connect on that way, in that way. Come on, DeShannon. You see? So, I mean, Rika, you gonna have to have life. You can't. I don't want no black and white life. I don't. It's colorful when it's issues. I hate to say it, but if you don't feel nothing, if you don't feel hurt, pain, sadness, disappointment, your life is boring. That means you're not alive. Betray, all of that is pieces of life. And God said, y'all don't think Jesus experienced none of that? He experienced all of it. And God has too, because we do it to him. So it's like, where would your life be if you couldn't look back on it and say, dang, I remember that and I'm happy I made it through it. Thank you, Tasia. Right? You can't help nobody if you still, like, it's a boring life. I'm grateful for the trials. Pop, listen. if you don't want to experience nothing, that means you want to be dead. And that's basically it. Because the only people that don't feel nothing, and I'm saying in the physical body, is a person that's dead. There's no emotion. Because even people that are in a coma, they said tears will roll out their eyes. They'll be squinching their eyes up. You can see that they're fearful, or that, they're angry or upset sometimes. They not always just sleep. They dream. So their mind and their spirit is still awake. Their body just ain't connected. Right? It's there, and it's just not, they not available to us. But their brain is still moving. I mean, you know what I'm saying, as far as like some people now, once you go the other way, it's different, but their bodies will still jump, which means you're seeing something. These are not just reflexes. They faces, or so even with that, you still just not there. You still experiencing pain, and they know, because they will put them on a pain regimen, right, for whatever the situation is or whatever is going on, and they can tell by the heart rate going up and these different things if that person is experiencing pain. So even a person in a coma can still experience pain, still experience emotion, still. So I mean, exactly. You still so you can't get away from it, right? But what you can do is ask God to help you understand it and go through it, so that you can help somebody else, or just understand yourself. Period. That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? I'm grateful for my life experience, because I've been able to help a lot of people with horrible things or good things or amazing things or whatever that I had to go through. So it's a win-win in the whole situation. You said, and they can hear also in the coma. Right, right. Folks that came out of comas and told everybody everything they said. Everything they said. They said, well, you heard that? Yeah, I heard everything you said. Folks then got up out of comas and left their spouses, because the spouse then gave a what you call it, like a last, because they didn't think they was ever gonna get back up. Whole time the nigga was just listening. Body wouldn't move, but the heart rate went up, and then they woke up. Hello. And said, you nigga are out of here. You heifer are out of here. I heard everything you said, and they be thankful. Cause think about it. They thought their life was fine before whatever happened. And sometimes God do let stuff like that happen so you can see, so you can hear. He will set your butt down, and he'll let you get an illness, all kinds of stuff. He don't bring the sickness, but he can use things to help you see and understand. Period. How many times you lost your job and then you found out some crazy stuff and you like, wow, and if I would have just still been working, I would have never knew that your friend wasn't your friend, or whatever else it is. It's a number of things. You get sick and here you are going hard for a whole bunch of people. Whole time, these niggas ain't gonna wipe your tail. And you working yourself to death for these folks that plan to cut out as soon as they don't benefit nothing. Hello, as soon as they can't take up all your time, get the free hairdos, whatever else it is. So sometimes you said, learn that here. Listen. Sometimes when God tell you don't do for this person, or don't go, or don't, you're like, God, but they're my friend, or oh, they wouldn't do me like that. He said, you just don't even know. You think because they smile, come on, they smile in your face, right? That person or their words are kind, or their, but honey, it's razor blades in every single one of them. You just don't know that. You said it all happened to me and my brother's still trying me. Listen, the devil every single day is going to try you. What are you going to do about it? This part. You hear me? What you gonna do about it? God said every day. It's enmity between who? Him and us. Not God, the devil, the serpent. So if you think it's gonna be one day that it ain't gonna be a day that it ain't. That's not even realistic because he already told us from the beginning. Yeah, every day he gonna be trying to trick you up. He gonna be trying to deceive you. Whatever. What you gonna do about it? Try to take your joy, all you gotta do is look at all the stuff that Jesus was offering us, and the opposite of that is what you can look for from the enemy's camp every day. God says, come to me and renew your mind. What does that mean? That the devil plans to take your mind, to take your sound thinking, to take your peaceful mind. Okay, all you gotta go do is look at everything that Jesus and God said that they was offering us. Peace. Hello? Protection. So what's the opposite of all those things? Whatever the opposite is of everything that you see that he was trying to give us is what Lucifer got for you every day. If God gave you strength, Lucifer wants to make you weak. If God gave you a strong mind and sound decision making, then Lucifer is going to try to come and make you think you're not. And so he's going to put you in situations to where you've been deceived. And so then you discount what it is that God put in you. No. I still got a strong mind. Okay. And it's not just because I'm strong. It's because God gave it to me. But every single thing that God wanted us to have, the devil is going to come. And y'all done seen how many times this nigga done flipped his clothes. He don't. If he didn't get you to lose your soul yesterday, he gonna try again today. If he didn't get you to lose your cool yesterday, come on. Thank you, Miss Michelle. He gonna try again tomorrow. Oh, I couldn't get you to not be at peace. Oh, okay. And then I'm gonna do this, hey pumpkin. And okay, I'm gonna try to get you to every single day that nigga is coming for your soul, your mind, your family, your heart, your thoughts, your everything. So what you gonna do? He don't care who he use. He will use whoever, family, friends, spouse, job, everything, your car. He wants to steal the peace and joy that God is giving you. If he can't siphon it out of you, then you think about everything that God tells you you are. Not who you think you are yourself, but when God starts to tell you who you are, look for somebody to come tell you you're not that. Because that's the enemy's job, is it not? Tasia, ain't that his job, Sarah? Queen? Whoever's still over here, ain't that his job? Hello? T? That's his job. His job is to tell you that you are not what God said you are. His job is to make you feel like master manipulator. Come on. All day and every day. So if you think one day that he's not going to try to take what God has given you, you tripping. You deceive yourself. Hello? Especially if you're really fighting to walk away from things that God don't want you to do, or you're really on this trek to try to get to heaven. Yeah, he's definitely coming for you. Every day. He want to embarrass you. He want to make you, that's his job. He said to make you feel dependent on everything but God. Come on. Come on. Come on. All day long. So when things happen, you might not understand, right? But you already know the answer as to why they're happening. Because the enemy will use whoever he can. Every day. This is why I try and teach my kids that prayer and daily affirmations are needed, of course. Of course. Every day. Yeah. How many times has Lucifer told you you don't matter? Anybody ever heard nobody loves you, nobody likes you? Ever? Those thoughts just randomly come across your mind? Huh? Ever? And I'm not talking about just right now. I'm talking about any time in your life. You said the devotionals that center around my courage. It's now. I'm in that for. I just know I'm in for it for that day. That part. He said I've heard that a lot. Okay, all day long. Okay. What does God say? He says I love you. You're somebody to me. I think you're amazing. We might have to tweak you a little bit. Chisel some stuff off. You are not alone and he loves you. Come on. And he think you the best thing since sliced bread. That's why he died for you. You said yes when I was young until now. Listen, it's a real thing. Call on my name and I'll answer. Come on. Okay. Ah! Do we be answering, Tasha? Do he be answering, T? Do he be answering, Mr. Leon? Do he be answering? Every time. Come on. It ain't one time you call on him and he's not going to answer. He's never not available. He said, but Dad said, I love you and you're important. You're everything. Come on. He's never too busy to listen. He don't say stuff he don't mean. He's going to come through with what he said. You can trust that if he told you something, he's going to do it. You said with more than I expected. Come on, Trina. Every time. You can trust him. He don't lie. Mm-mm. Like he said, put me to the test and see if I don't do what I said I'm going to do. He don't tell you stuff he don't mean. Humans do, but he's not. Hold on, y'all. This tea is doing its job. I'll be right back. Excuse me, y'all. Yep, I done got down through there. That's that, what do you call it? It's black tea, too, so it got a lot of caffeine as well. The vanilla chai, and then I went to Kroger, K. Roger, as I heard somebody call it. I like that. I'm about to start calling it that K. Roger. I went to K. Roger, and they had the creamer and all that, I guess because it was a holiday on sale while I was at home. And so they had all of the big Kroger, K. Roger creamers on sale. Baby, for like $6. I got the vanilla, the caramel, the vanilla caramel something. And then I got a regular one, but I couldn't believe it because, for the coffee mate that I be buying, baby, they didn't put them things up to about $10 a piece. You said you having some star anise right now. Yeah. Well, it's doing the job. What? I'll be right back, but yeah. I said, yeah, because sometimes I don't want coffee, right? Sometimes I don't. And I trying to bring my nerves down from all that went on over the holiday and the grandkids and all the noise and all of that. I'm back to here. So I was like, don't drink no coffee. But I still need something black, right? With a little caffeine in it. So I got that. But it's also all that liquid is doing what it's supposed to do. really cold outside. It's really, really cold. It is really cold outside. I can tell when I come in here from my room, it's real cold outside. Work. I have two videos on YouTube, Survival and Survival 2.0. A lot of the videos, what would y'all say? Probably like, so Survival and Survival 2.0, there's some stuff in my Amazon store up here, but they be hiding me, so I don't know if you'll be able to see it. But those two videos, you can just fast forward through, screenshot what you need, and get the list. That's what I would do to Shonda. Survival and Survival 2.0 on YouTube. If you just go to my page, hopefully they'll bring them up. I don't know if they hiding them, because they still hiding a lot of my stuff. They're hiding me. They're hiding me on everywhere. So they're, but hopefully you can find them. And if you can, that's where you go get that stuff. Yes, ma'am. You're welcome. You are welcome. I don't know how much of those specific brands will be available, because we got that stuff almost 4 years ago. But a version of it, right? A version of whatever you find. Yeah. Because we definitely gonna need it going forward. It's getting crazy. Don't y'all think? Do y'all think it's getting crazy? And God told us about all of this stuff. I seen so much stuff about this real ID stuff. I said, oh. Hey, Dad. Yeah. We're getting closer to the year that you told us about. And a lot of the stuff that you told us was going to happen is happening right now. And we just want to say thank you, because it's getting real, real crazy outside. Now they talking about remigration, re-immigration, re-something. Did you notice they want this country to be all white? They're trying to get rid of all the colors. You knew it. Did you see they're not going to be able to finish the West? Well, because there's no colors there to do it. They got rid of all the good colors that know how to do stuff, and so now everything's just sitting over there going to waste. Right. Well, you told us this was coming, so we just want to thank you. Right, like Germany. Right. They've already told us to put that star on our stuff. Right. And now they're making you say who you are and what kind of blood you got in your body, so that they know what they're going to do with you. Right. And they're taking away rights and things. Right. You're not going to be able to work if you don't have certain things. If your skin color's a certain color, you're not going to be able to participate in certain things. Now your job is not important if you're a woman, depending on what business you're in. Sounding like Germany to me. Hello. Do you see it? It's feeling like Germany to y'all? I got a talking radio today at a yard sale. Uh-oh. for $10. Come on, clear his throat. Right. Right. Sarah. Now you see why I said we gonna need y'all. Now you see why. Toya's husband, all y'all about to come in handy for us. And I kept telling y'all that back 3 years ago. I said, we're going to need you. Because there's going to be some places not going to be able to go. You said, did you see them new human hybrids, Sweet Tooth, in real life? Where? It's been a year. I asked y'all last year, at the beginning of this year, how long do it take to incubate certain things? We at the end of it's been a year. Most animals don't even take 90 days. Most of them. Most eggs and stuff, it's maybe 6 months. So what we looking at? Tasia, this man had a whole wolf face. I'll send it to you. I saved it. Thank you. Interesting. Yes, you did. I know January for sure. We talked about it. Okay. Is we there? Is we? They talking about stuff coming out the woods and everything down in South Carolina, North Carolina, the Virginia, talking about I just seen something today. We talked about the things that were hidden in the earth coming out, did we not? We talked about it being like Germany. We talked about why folks that have a certain amount of melanin are attacked. We talked about the value of melanin. We talked about all of these things. We talked about pay attention. Come on, Tasia, to what they're doing at the border, because they're going to start to do it to American citizens. And there were people on here that called me a witch and all kind of other stuff. But exactly what they were doing in 21 and 20 at the border is now happening to American citizens. Is it not? Is it? And I ain't talking about nobody that, no, I'm talking about people that was not anchor babies. Hello? Or am I tripping? We talked about this. And I said, don't be okay with what they doing to them, because it's probably going to be you and your children next. And here we are. 4 years later, almost. Well, basically. And here we are. Miss Blessed. Now people are waking up. But guess what? It's too late. Thank you, Tasia. It's too late now. Did you see the video of the man saying that there was going to be a volcanic eruption around June 6th in the Pacific? I did not. But I believe it. I don't know the date. But, I mean, look at everything that's happening. You said they put into place now to bring and carry out their ideal plan. Oh, I know. We talked about it in 22. She enrolled to 22. Do you hear me? We talked about all of this. God warned us. It's not one thing on the news right now that he didn't warn us about. The food, that it wasn't real food. How many of y'all heard me say this food is not food? I quit. That's why I be trying to make as much as I can from scratch and this, that, and the other. We talked about it. And now what Campbell's doing. And now they what's the name? Remember I told y'all I quit eating Chick-fil-A because I said something ain't right with it. It used to be cool, but something happened. And everybody says, oh, no. Yes, it's different because my stomach reacts different. And then right after that, they was like, oh, yeah, we changed it. Blah, 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 blah. I said, I told y'all something was different. And now they talking about all the meat, where they getting all the meat from. And I try to tell y'all. We talked about all of that. That's why I have 2 meat grinders. And now they talking about where they getting the McDonald's meat from. They been told y'all. Yeah, we talked about it. I told y'all. I said, if I were you, I wouldn't. Excuse me. If I were you, I would try this. I would try doing this. I would try doing that. All these different things. Yeah. Most of the meat is clone meat. Y'all don't remember when KFC had that big old thing? When they bought out them double breast, the double stacked chicken sandwiches at KFC, it was like 2010 or 2011. It's the same. It was 2010. 2010. I think the summer of 2010. Yeah. Summer of 2010. Because that's the summer I watched Food Inc. And I was like, no more. I'm about to make as much as I can, and I already made a lot from scratch then. I said, I don't want to eat any more processed food. You said get in your grinder soon. I'm trying to tell you. I said, you're gonna want to know what I mean. That's when is that when Kentucky Fried Chicken changed to KFC? Can I see the post that they made from artificial meat? I did see one. You said the machine was making it, but it finished. Yeah. But remember, I told y'all I had bought some meat from a couple places, and I was like, I said I don't know what it was. I showed y'all some of the ground turkey. I said this ain't right. It's like neon pink. I've been grinding turkey for years. And I bought some ground turkey from Costco. And it was neon pink. It was like, it looked like them real thin pink straws that we used to eat when we was a kid. They was kind of see-through. And it was like, they had all the colors. Hey, that's what that meat looked like. And when I cooked it, it was like plastic. You said yes, they couldn't even call it chicken until the fakes was approved. As a cook at KFC, that chicken is definitely unbelievable. Too big, and it looked plastic. Yeah. You said kangaroo meat. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. I already told y'all. That's why I be like, And think about it. They make a lot of money. It's the Food and Drug Administration. So if they give us the food that make us sick, they about to make a killing in the medical department. That's so why I shouldn't have ate that Wendy's today, and now my stomach tore up. Ooh, I just got real bad indigestion. That's it. That's all. But baby, every time I eat fast food, my stomach be like, horse meat. Well, the people in Game of Thrones looked big and strong because they ate horse meat. So I don't know. Ooh. I ate one of them. What is it? The chicken maple something. An hour into the road trip, I was like, oh, my stomach. And it's just like, it feels like a bowling ball. You said, and now they've approved several ways to spray our food. I saw that too. Listen. And now you see why I see me thankful I can't afford fast food. I can't either. there, but I was hungry. Ah! And we was about to get on the road. I thought I was leaving at 11, and my daughter's like, she called me, was like, "Are you ready to go now?" Well, no. I just got off the phone with you and told you I think 11 is a good time. She coming back 10 minutes later and was like, "Are you ready to go now?" I said, "Well, I need to get in the shower." And then, yeah. So, road trips are different. They are. You said, Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's, and Pizza Hut have the same meat distribution come right. And I don't really eat in any of those places. And I did, and now my stomach is. Oof. It just feel like it's a lump or something, like a ball of gas, or I don't know what it is. Because it's not the bubble guts. It's just like, it's pain. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like something is, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it, but I won't be eating it no more. The FDA is no good for us. It's a chemical. Oh, I know. Listen, I've done my research years ago. The 2010 is when I really started to, you said, to detox. I got to do something. Because, baby, that mess. Nothing you eat. I ain't ate none since then either. And that was at like 10:30. And my stomach is 6 o'clock. And my stomach hurting like I done ate something else. Yep. That's why I just make it myself. If I can make exactly what it is, now I'm going to end up making it. But I'm going to cut some chicken off the bone and send it through my grinder and make me a spicy chicken patty and go get me some bacon. And because the bread, remember I told you I was like, I can't really eat the bread no more either. It's ridiculous. That bread be having my stomach hurting. And now that I see people wringing it out, pouring out, like it absorbs like a sponge, and then you can take a piece of bread and do like this. It don't even break apart. Or they crumble it up in their hand and it fold out like a mattress. Like I didn't. You said and check your water bottles too by squeezing them. They're using needles to put stuff in them too. See? I don't use water bottles really. We got that pure well thing I've been using, but they putting it in the water in the tap. So we just, do you understand why God said pray over your food? Do you? All you got to think about is Joseph with the Egyptian, with the Memphis woman. She kept trying to put stuff in his food. You said I had a loaf of bread for 6 months and it still did more. Bread used to go bad in like 6 days. You have to throw it away. That's why they used to keep it in the freezer and only pull it out when they needed it because it would go bad. Baby, you can set some bread on the counter for however long. It's going to look the same it did the day you bought it, which is crazy. And this is why we got yeast in our refrigerator. In our cabinets right now. I did bust that tea bag open. First. One of them bust open, not the other one. Okay. No, I don't want that. I don't take my tea bags out because I be wanting it to be strong, but don't do that no more, Circle. You said trying to grow my own food and 8 squirrels ate 19 plants. Ooh, to the ground today. Collards, broccoli, and cabbage. Popped one of them and the rest ran. Hilarious. I don't want no parts of it, so I'm about to go get in my bed. My stomach, well, I'm not going to go get in my bed. I'm going to take me a bath first, and then I'm going to go get in my bed. We'll probably have class in the morning. I'm going to get up and do my studies, Lord's will. And I just wanted to come on here and say hey to y'all. I love y'all. Hopefully I wasn't fussing too much. If I don't go to sleep, I'll come back on and maybe we can do something. But I just want to talk to y'all because I hadn't talked to y'all in a couple of days, really. Oh, also, I want to apologize because y'all got to see a little bit of old Circa on that YouTube live the other day. The girl I be trying to keep dead. Y'all see how quick she be saying stuff? The old man, the old woman. Listen, right, Tasia. And people was they was because I think because we wasn't in at home, it was letting all these random people in our live and they was talking crazy. And it's been a minute since I had to deal with that. And so then it just wasn't it just wasn't nice. And so I blocked it, the video, because I wish okay, I wanna apologize to y'all. But that I be trying to tell y'all that's why I don't be around people because people just say stuff and they think they can do and say whatever they want and people just gonna take it and then when you chop them in their throat, now you're the bad guy when you came over here messing with me. So if I offended anybody, I apologize. But not that you're gonna come in my class and spell out nigger real slow. And I said, hey, you're mistaken, honey. It's Niger. Niger. You might want to go look at a map. And I said some other things that I'm not gonna repeat today. But people need to leave me alone. Because then when I get to talking about your grandma and her wrinkly lips and what they look like, now I'm the bad guy. Just stay away from me. And then I won't have to hurt your feelings. I don't bother nobody, don't bother me. Shoot fly, don't bother me. You really did well. I don't care what anyone says. Handle it better than I would have. That's for sure. Thank you. Because people be crazy and you want to make me look. Go. Why are you over here? Just leave. Just go be somewhere else. We over here having a good time and you are just a miserable sack of bones. Like, who the heck wakes up every day wanting to ruin somebody else's day? I was trying. I really was trying because I woke up in a good mood. And I think I had just like got to Indy or whatever. I don't know. I had just got there and people be weird. It's like, I'm going to say this until the day that I die. If your only goal in life is to cause you too, Yvonne, if your only goal in life is to cause somebody else pain in whatever facet that is, I don't mess with you. Whether it be you lie to them, you deceive them, you hurt them, you try to tear them down, whatever it is, I don't mess with you. And them is the kind of people, I don't care what you do, I don't want you around me. I don't. Whether it be online, in person, I don't care. I don't want nobody around me that they whole day is to deceive, cheat, hurt, like. If what you just be over there by yourself. You said that part. I don't understand how people wake up angry, mean, hateful, and just choose that. Right. And then you want to put that on somebody else because you raggedy. You don't like you. That's why you don't care about hurting me. In real life. You don't like you. Right? And you disappoint yourself. That's why you don't care about disappointing me. You betray yourself. That's why you don't care about betraying me. Hello? Do you see what I'm saying? You don't like you, so you don't want me to like me because you don't like you. That don't got nothing to do with me. Get you together. You not happy, so you don't want me to be happy. Don't nobody like you, so you don't want nobody to like me. Like, people are crazy. For real. In real life. You don't have a creative mind, so I'm not supposed to use mine? Huh? Tap into God and see if your stuff don't change. People try to go through people to get to God. You can't go through nobody to get to God. You can't go through nobody to get happy. You can't go through nobody to get nothing. No, you got to go straight to God for that. You have to go straight to God for that. And so people try to use people for happiness or use people for production or success or whatever else they have, whatever. And you still gonna not be happy because you can't get it from a person. Whatever you think you siphoning out of that person, right? It's gonna be like an addiction. It's only gonna give you that hit for that time, and then you're gonna have to find another person and find another person and find another person because it's not in you to be that. Sad. You said they need God, Jesus, therapy, and a mirror. Listen, you said they out here running around being musty and dusty and trying to upset people and mess up people day all day long. All day long. But that's what, like, predatory people do. Prey on others for something that they don't have themselves. Sucks for you. It does. But anyway, I love y'all. I will talk to y'all later or tomorrow. Favor ain't fair, but a lot of people don't realize God got favor for everybody. You don't got to take nobody else's kindness. He can give you yours. You don't got to take nobody else's happiness. He can give you what you need. But do you want it? Or you just want to siphon it from other people? You said, and they're not satisfied until they get a rise out of you every time. And that's why you don't give it to them. Mm-mm. They want you to talk about them. You know how some folks go and they cause problems so that they could be the talk of the town and then be like, everybody be in my business. Then you call everybody and tell them your business. Nobody would know if you didn't say. Hello. That's why folks have to come over here and watch me secretly, because you know you can't call me and I'm going to just tell you nothing. So they come and watch me secretly so they can know what I'm doing. Crazy. I love y'all. You said they blasted on the net. Listen, when you see what I be doing, I will tell somebody quickly, that's none of your business. Don't ask that. I'll tell you what I want to tell you, and that's it. The rest of it ain't none of your business. Then I ain't got to worry about who was telling it because I didn't tell it to nobody. Hello. Mm-hmm. It's the easiest way. Right? Right. I love y'all.